Hi, Level 3 Extended. This is the next instalment of our podcast Masterclasses, and today I'm joined by a fantastic vocalist, singer, songwriter, and someone that has also worked for many years in the media industry, Katherine Ellis. How's it going?
It's going really good. Yes,
Yeah?
hello.
How are you enjoying your self-isolation?
I absolutely love it, honestly. I think I'm happier than I have been for years. Bring it on.
So what I thought I'd do is ask you a bit about your career, a bit about the viability of it as a career for someone that wants to get into maybe sound for film and sound for TV, and how you went about that. So could you just start by kind of giving the students a bit of an insight into how you got into firstly songwriting and singing, but then how that adapted and changed into music for television and film?
Okay, well, I'm a natural artist, performer, mimic, actress, all of that, and it's all in my family.
Yeah.
So I've always done it. I actually wanted to be an actress from when I was a child, but then I discovered I could sing when I was about 13, and I had a bossy friend at school called Sarah, who sort of, I suppose, was kind of like my first manager. And she used to say, right, come on, Katherine, let's go in the changing rooms. Acoustics are really good in there. I've got some girls to come and listen to you. Go on, sing. So I used to sing all the, because I'm 54, so this was sort of mid to late 70s. So the music was amazing. It was all Bob Marley, Blondie, The Police, Fleetwood Mac, Eagles, just such an incredible, diverse time of talent. And then the new romantic era with Boy George and Steve Strange, and it was just a very exciting time to be a teenager. And I just discovered that I absolutely loved singing, and I loved the way that I could make people feel. I could transmit emotion to them through my voice, and I could actually elevate them and excite them and improve their energy with it. And so I decided, right, that's it. I'm going to be a singer. I'd always sort of written poems and things, but I've never really thought of being a writer. It was more the singing, the actual performing and communicating feelings through my voice. You've got to be extremely determined. You've got to have a very, very clear image of what it is that you want. Because if you don't know what you want, you won't be able to. So I'm having a bit of a moment. If you don't know what you want, then you can't recognise signposts along the route.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
So you need to know what you want. So I knew what I wanted to do, and that was it. And there was nothing I wanted more. Nothing was going to stop me. And so from there, I asked to make a record. And Andrew Weatherall, who's recently passed away, you should all look him up. He signed my first record. It was called Less Stress, Don't Dream It's Over, featuring Catherine Wood, which was my name before I got married. And our video was suddenly on MTV. I was being recognised on the bus. And it all went from there. So from there, I was on a TV show, and I met William Henschel from a band called London Beat. He became a close friend of mine. I wrote some songs with him. One of them ended up on an international series about dolphins and whales. So I think really it's your network is what I'm getting around to. It's your network. It's the people in your life. It is. Or you've heard the phrase, "Oh, it's not what you know, it's who you know." But what that actually means is, it doesn't mean that you have to know these people that are up for reach. It means that you have your peers, the people that you're at college with now. These are the people that in the future are going to be making hit movies. These are your tribe, and this is your network. And I never went to college, you see. I left school after my GCSEs, having failed everything. So I've done all this on my wits and just from meeting. But that's what it's about. You're so lucky that you're at college now. And even now in isolation, you might, I find that I'm sort of having more time to speak to people and feeling closer to people, even though I'm not physically there. So this is an amazing time to really get to know the people on your course, you know, swap ideas, make music remotely if you've got the equipment. Just make the most of it, and you know, make the most of the situations you're in with your end goal in mind, and just build on it.
Amazing.
That's it. That's what you have to do.
So your career moved from music into, well, not music, pop music, into music for TV and film. And I know you've done a lot of stuff. Probably your greatest achievement, Katherine Ellis, voice of Gaviscon.
That's what yes, you remember the advert with the fireman.
Yeah.
With the big hose with the squirty sort of liquid coming out of it that soothes your heartburn.
So how did that come
You
about?
know what? That advert, I don't know exactly how much, but I've made a lot of money out of that advert.
Have you?
It's one of the things that I've done that I've made the most money out of was that 30-second advert. And all I do is go, what a feeling! But in order to get to that point where I had the opportunity to be the voice on that advert was a long road of networking and friendships and meeting people. And I've done a lot of adverts, and I've done countless adverts that never made it. See, this is the thing. You see the things that come to the top or are hits or, you know, that make it into the public eye, but you can guarantee that anyone who's successful, that's like 5% of what they actually do.
Yeah.
You know, you need to be prepared to work incredibly hard and have some of your greatest work ignored.
Yeah.
I made an incredible album with, there's a band called Motorhead. So Levy, I made an album with his son Paul Linder, who is still my friend. He doesn't live in this country now. But we spent 5 years working on this amazing album with incredible people. We had the Eurythmics management. We had a massive record deal, made this beautiful album, and then the record company just sold themselves without telling us and became the property of RCA America, and they didn't like our album. And that was the end of that.